What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what I'm going to be breaking down for you guys right now is what you should do with your coins and players if you haven't decided yet. I know some of you guys may be confused, like, hey, what should I do? Should I sell my players? Should I go to the auction block and buy players and so forth? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I like to say, you may have platinum cards and other stuff. You'll be like, hey man, I can get all these coins for it. But the smart thing may not be to sell them right away, and I'm gonna break that down in a minute. But before I do, I'm gonna go to the soul challenges first, and I want to show you guys something. I'm gonna go through these soul challenges and show you things that you guys probably may not have considered. And I'm gonna tell you about future things that may come in the basically very near future, right? Once the game drops. So we have rivals, we have team affinity, NFL epics, and level challenges. I know I skip EA Play because I'm not thinking much about EA Play because some of you guys may not get it. If you guys didn't actually get the EA access, it's only limited time until the game actually drops. So just so you know that. So we're not even gonna look at that. We're gonna look at these other ones. And from rivals, go to rivals, right? If it lets us go to rivals, can we click on it? Okay, anyways, so these are objectives, right? You get a 62 plus overall player, 62 plus coins, 62 plus 70, 74 overall. Okay, that's the token booster. 70 plus overall fantasy. Just so you guys know, not even 70 plus, 70 overall fantasy pack, right? Then we're actually what it is, what it says right there. Then if you keep on grinding, you get a 70 plus nat gold and so forth, right? So you don't get much from this besides I would more look towards the 85 overall you're going to get for completing that, which would be Jalen Smith, Ben Roethlisberger, or I think Zach Ertz, right, the tight end. So, but that's one of them to look at when it comes to players. But this is the one I want to look at, right? Because you're going to get 70 plus core team fantasy pack. Two times 70 plus gold core team fantasy pack. Same thing. You're gonna get coins 80 plus to 84 plus. And as you go down, look at, you're gonna continue to get all these cards if you grind out these souls. So the reason why I want to bring up this is because you don't know what you're gonna pull. You don't know what you're gonna pull, right? So why would you go to the auction block and buy a card if you don't know what you're gonna pull? And you might be like, okay, well, I bought it, but I can go ahead and sell it later. Yeah, look, you can sell it later, but you might take a loss. You might gang or whatever, but the thing is, you might take more of a loss than anything, and that's the honest truth, unless you just snipe someone. So the thing is that I look at all that and I said, look, grind out as much souls as you can. Grind out everything that they got before you even make the decision on what you need to buy, because that's what I'm going to do. Same thing with NFL epics. As you're grinding them, you're going to get 70 plus overall cards, elite 80 plus overall cards, and all the way up to, if you do all 400 stars, you're going to get an elite 80 plus too. All right, so let's go over here to so we're here, you're just gonna get coins, so I'm not even get into this, but let me go back to NFL epics, because I forgot to say, you know, one of the big parts, which is you're gonna get a Larry Fitzgerald 85, Adrian Peterson, Ronnie Lott, and Jack Youngblood, right, for your team automatically, right? You don't even have to choose, you're gonna get them automatically for completing these solos. So keep that in mind also, right? So here's the thing. So what I was going to tell you guys is, do not go into the auction block and do not sell any of your cards until you actually grind out all the solos and get everything that they have to offer, because you don't know what you're going to pull. So you might end up buying someone or getting someone that you might end up pull. You might get glitchy and pull an 89 overall, 88 overall, 87 overall, and so forth. You don't know what you're going to pull. So I would encourage you guys to not spend your coins until you grind out all the solos. Second thing I want to speak about when it comes to these solos is, remember, the game hasn't officially dropped yet. So right now, EA just, I think what they did was they just released enough so we could grind through this EA access period. They didn't release everything because they don't want it. I don't think they want us to have everything, but they did release enough to we're able to grind the game out until then, right? But remember, every year they always drop the gauntlet and they always drop a journey, right? That's how it always been. Most likely they're going to drop the gauntlet and the journey again too, and I'm assuming they're going to drop it the day of when the actual game drops, which is be the 24th. If they don't, it might be the 25th, and if they don't do it on 25th, they might drop it actually at the official release date, which will be the 28th, which means that anyone could get it at that time, right? So if, like I said, if they don't drop it on the 25th, which is the earlier, or the 24th, which is the earlier, you get to play 3 days earlier. If you get the MVP edition, then most likely they might drop the gauntlet and journey on the 28th, or even within that month sometime. I mean, within this month sometimes, or even a week after the game drops. But the thing is that by that time, you might buy 1 or 2 players, but nothing crazy. But the thing is, you don't know what you're going to get in the gauntlet. You don't know what you're going to get in Journey. So you might end up buying a card or position that you might not even need, because you're going to be able to grind out the gauntlet and Journey and get those cards or positions that you want, right? So always keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm not going to say don't spend anything. However, don't be in a hurry to spend your coins or quick sell your platinum cards, which I'm going to speak more about that right now, because you don't know what you're going to get in these solos, and the gauntlet and Journey most likely going to drop. So you want to wait until you hear more about it. So once you know it's for sure going to drop, you want to be able to grind those out, get the players that they're going to give you, and then go ahead and start spending your coins more. But like I said, if you need to spend coins, of course, if you have to buy a position for the meantime to help you out, then go ahead. But I wouldn't go and spend all my coins, because like I said, you want to get as much as you can for free before you make your decision. Okay, so now when it comes to the platinum cards, right, as you see right here, I'm on my no money spent team account. That's what I'm grinding on right now. So this has nothing to do with the no money spent team. I'm just on this account. So, but it is, I guess, in a sense, it's kind of like a no money spent team method, because I'm basically teaching you guys how to get players and so forth throughout just by grinding and everything else, right? But like I said, this has nothing to do with the no money spent series, just so you guys know. But this is the squad that I'm using on this account to break things down for you. I do not have no platinum cards on here, but let's go to the store, because like I said, we're not spending we don't have no coins, points or anything like that, and we're not spending no money. But for an example, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna show you, like I said. So here's a platinum card right here. Let's go to the highest one. Here's the highest one, which is the 84 overall. I think from this one you're gonna get like 88k or whatever the case may be, or maybe 110k. I don't remember right, but you're gonna get, it's gonna be up there in coin value. So you look at that, be like, man, I want to sell this and I want to get these coins. Look, here's the thing. You're most likely not going to spend the coins right away, and if you're not going to spend the coins right away, there's no need to quick sell your coins. Another thing is, I mentioned this before too. Once the game dropped, when the game dropped, I told you guys this, is that I pulled all the platinum cards. I opened them up on my other account, and what I did was I held on to them because I didn't need the coins right away. So what I did was I was like, look, I'm going to try to build me an 82 overall, which I did get it to an 82 overall, and having those platinum cards help, because I need an 82 overall in order to help me complete the master stats, right? You need an 82 overall to complete certain stats. So once I complete them, then I have to trip out to that. So like I said, if you don't need the coins, hold on to them. Use the cards for your squad until you guys are able to get all the coins and cards that you need, right? And then later on, go ahead and quick sell them. They're not going to lose its value because they're worth a lot of coins. So that's what I'll tell you guys right now. Just hold on to your cards. Use them for your squad. Use them for the solos until you actually really need the coins. Then you can quick sell your platinum cards, go to the auction block and buy players. But once again, you don't know what you're going to get right now through these solos, and you don't know what you're going to get when the gauntlet and Journey drops. So always keep that in mind too before you even spend a dollar. Before you even spend any coins, or quick sell your actual platinum cards or whatever the case may be. So that's one thing I want to speak about right now, because I felt that was very important. That's something that I'm doing right now, is that I'm going to hold on to my coins. I bought a QB for the no money spent team. He was about 8k, but I needed one because I didn't have one. The guy did. I wouldn't have been able to win those solos. It would have been very hard. So that's why I got him. He was 8k, but like I said, it was small. I'm not gonna go out and spend all my money, all my coins on cards, because I'm gonna be patient right now to see what we're gonna get from the solos first. Once I grind out all the solos and get everything from them, then we'll go and buy cards or whatever else we need. So anyways, I'm gonna leave right here. That's one thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, is just be patient when it comes to holding on to your coins and everything like that. Wait to see what you get from the solos, and then go ahead and go to the auction block and buy. And same thing, quick sell your platinum cards whenever you need to. But if you don't need to, use them for your squad until you need to quick sell them. So I'm gonna leave it right here. If you guys like seeing what you're seeing, drop a like. If you guys need subs to the channel, there will be more great, amazing content coming your way. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm out.